Hello everyone, I am Govardhan and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video we are going to create this Tic Tac Toe game using Python. Now let me open Visual Studio and start coding without wasting any time. So let me open the Visual Studio. So I'm going to create a Python file named as tictactoo.py. First I need to import tkinter, guys. Tkinter import star. Next I'm going to import random, guys. Import random. Then I'm going to create the functions, guys. So my first function is nextStir. Simply I just gonna pause it now. We will look into this function in after creating the window. So we will look into these functions later. Now simply I am passing. Our next function is check winner. Same I'm doing, just pausing here. We will look into this code later. Our next function is empty spaces. Yeah, I'm pausing here also. And our next function is new game. Simply pausing it here. As showing in the names, guys, this function is going to give us next turn, and this function is going to check the winner, and this function is going to check for empty spaces, and this function is going to generate a new game, guys. We will code for these functions later in this program. Now first let me create the window. So for window creation we have to do window is equals to tk, means tkinter. Next I'm going to give the window title as window dot title tic tac toe. Tic tac toe. Yeah, we just gave the window title, guys. Then I'm going to create a loop for this, window dot main loop. Then now let me run it and see whether the window was created or not. So here there is a spelling mistake, guys. It's title. Now let me run it. Yeah, as you can see here our window was created. Okay, let me close this terminal and continue the program. Next I'm going to view the players. See, guys, in this tic-tac-toe game we have two players. One is this 0 and another player is this X. You can give any shape for the players, don't need to give only X or O. You can give any type like dollar. For this purpose now I'm just using two players, X and O. Next I'm going to give player is equals to random dot choice of players. So first I'm going to simply choose one player from this both X and O players by using random function. I'm choosing one. Next I'm going to create the buttons, guys. As you can see there is 9 boxes in this thing. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So we need to create a two-dimensional list for storing these 9 values. So buttons is equals to 0 comma 0 comma 0. Next one more list, and next one more list. So we're gonna add this list to another list. So let me get it into the box shape so that it looks beautiful and better. Next I want to add title, guys, so let me do that quickly. Here I'm going to add a label. Label is equals to label of text is equals to, guys, here I want to clear just print which player turn it was. I want to print it at the above of the window. So for that I'm creating a label here. Label is equals to text is equals to player plus turn. So it simply prints which player turn it was at the top of the window. So, and also I'm giving the font here. Sorry, it is player, guys. I had done spelling mistakes. Player. Okay. Here I am giving font. You can give any type of font that you want, guys. So I'm giving some random font. Okay. But also I'm going to give font size here. Yeah, that's it, guys. Here I forgot is equals to. Next I'm going to pack this label dot pack. I'm going to give this label at top, so let me give it. That's it. Now let me run it, see whether I get a label. Yeah, guys, you can see I'm getting a label here in this window, extern. So let me delete this terminal. Next, in this, along with this label, I also want a button, guys, to click on restart. When we click on the restart, a new game will be generated. So for that, let me create a reset button. Reset button is equals to button of text is equals to restart. This button will show a label as restart. So same, I am giving the font here. Let me copy it. See, I am simply just decreasing the font size here, guys. 20. Can give any type of font as your requirement. Next I'm going to give the command name also here. Command is equals to new game, and I'm going to pack this reset button to our window. Reset button dot pack. Same, I'm going to give this button at top like before. Now let me run this and see here you can get a reset button and extern. If we click on this button, nothing will happen because we didn't write code for this restart button. What will happen after clicking on that button? We didn't write code until now. We'll write it further in this program. So next I'm going to create a frame, guys. I want this a frame of 9 boxes to display. So for that we need to create a frame. So frame is equals to frame of window. Next I'm going to pack this frame dot pack. After packing, I need to display this 9 values in the boxes, guys. For that I'm going to have to use loops for row in range of 3. As you can see, it has 3 rows and 3 columns. so we have to use for column in range of 3, I'm going to give buttons row column is equals to, I'm creating a button guys, button of frame comma text, it is equals to, currently it was empty guys, and I'm giving font here, font I'm giving font as the same thing that I used at last, so I'm giving the size as font size as 40, I forgot, is equals to once again. Next I'm going to give width for this button is equals to 5 and a height is equals to 2, and also I'm going to create a lambda function guys, so it doesn't fit, so I'm writing this in next line, lambda, I'm going to create command is equals to lambda, don't worry guys, here lambda means it's a function here, row is equals to row comma column is equals to column. Next it's gonna give us next turn, I'm gonna pass row comma column here. After that I'm gonna give buttons row column dot grid of row is equals to row, I'm forming a grid here guys, and column is equals to column. Think that's it. Let me run and check whether a grid was formed. See, as you can see here I got a grid. When we clicking on it, we're getting error guys because we didn't done anything until now. What will happen next, we will do this next turn, so let me give a little bit space here guys. Yeah, now we are getting a space here. Next we will code further. Next I'm going to code for this next turn guys. In this I'm going to create a global value of player, and also I'm going to check through if condition if buttons of row comma of row and column text was empty, and check winner is false. Then I am going to take a player is equals to I'm going to check once again if condition through if player is equals to players of 0, means whether player is equals to this, sorry there is spelling mistake, I'm checking here whether here player is equals to player of 0, players of 0, where is players, yeah, here it is X or O. Players of 0 means X. Here we are checking whether it is the player value is X or not. Instead of just simply typing X, if you type players of 0 means it will increase the code adjustability, guys. So I'm doing there here. Next, if player is equals to players of 0 means I'm going to give the buttons this value. I'm going to give this value is equals to player, and also I'm gonna check if check winner is false. If check winner is false means I'm going to take the player as players of 1. So I'm taking another player, guys. Now see this O. Now players of 1 means this O. So next I'm going to change the label, guys. Label.config text is equals to players of 1 plus ter. Next I'm going to write an elif condition, so simply copy it and change some code. Let me copy it and change it here. Here it is elif if check winner is true means previously we checked for false. If it is true means then I'm going to label, delete this, then I'm going to label player 0 wins. Next I'm going to create one more elif condition, elif check winner is equals to tie means if it was a tie means then I'm going to change the label dot config text is equals to tie. Okay, that's it, guys. Here I am checking if player is equals to players of 0 means I'm checking whether if the check winner is false means then I'm going to go for I'm going to give the term for another player. If the check winner is true means I'm simply printing the player 0 was winning, and if it is tie means I'm printing it was a tie. So let me do it for players of 1 means this second pair, this O. So for that we need to create an else condition, so let me do that quickly. Here else, in this thing also we need to do the same thing, guys. So let me copy it and paste it. Here we need to change a few things. Here it is, here we are checking for player 1, so we need to change it to player 0. Here if the if the check winner is true means we are going to print the player 1 wins, and it was tie means it was tie. I think that's it, guys. This is what our next turn function was. Next I'm going to write the code for our check winner function. Here I have to check. See guys, let me explain you. In this thing, if there is same symbol in a row or column in a diagonal, means then we wins. Means if we have same things, means if we have 0 0 0 means in this row, then we wins. If we have 0 0 0 means in this row, we wins. If we have same symbol means x x x in this diagonal means we wins. In the same way, if we have same symbol x x in this diagonal means we wins. Like this Tic Tac Toe game works. So for that we need to write the code guys for checking the winner. So let me create an elif sorry a loop for row in range of 3. I'm going to check if buttons of row 0 text. So I'm checking for the text in buttons row 0, means it's a box guys. So I'm checking the text in that box. If it is equals to, so let me copy it. If it is equals to buttons dot row, here it is 1. And also we need to check for one more box. Here it is 2. If they all are equal, along with that we need to check there should be not empty guys. So yeah, that's it. And also if they are equal means they wins guys. Along with that I need to add some few more effects. Means if they form a same symbol in a row, means if they form a same x x x x x in a row or 0 0 0 in a row, for resembling win I have to show these boxes in green. So for that let me code to change those boxes to green. So sorry, I made a mistake. So here I need to do buttons of row of 0 dot config background is equals to green. That's it. Let me copy it quickly. Control C, enter, Control V, enter, Control V. Here I'm going to change it for row and column 1. Here it is row and column 2. So simply I'm gonna return true, because here if those three values are equal and they are not equals to empty, means check winner is true. So return true. The same way we need to do for column guys. So let me do that. So let me copy it so that it would be easy for me. Here it is column in range of 3. Here we need to change the values guys. So it's 0, it's column. Yeah, here also it's 1 and it's column. It's 2 and it's column. Here also we need to do the same thing. It's 0 and it's column. it's 1, and it is column, and it is 2, and it is column. Next I need to check for a diagonal, guys. For diagonal, let me do that. Let me copy this once again, Control C. Yeah, I paste it. In diagonals, guys, see here, let me take this diagonal. It is in this diagonal, this value is 0 comma 0, and it is 1 comma 1, and it is 2 comma 2. If we take like this in this direction, means then it will was 0 comma 2, 2 comma 2, and 2 comma 0. Like this we need to take the values, so let me do that. Here it is 0 comma 0, 1 comma 1, and 2 comma 2. Here we are checking whether the diagonals are equal or not. 0 comma 0, 1 comma 1, and it is 2 comma 2. Next I'm going to create an elif condition, guys. So let me copy it. See, we just now checked for this direction, this diagonal 0 comma 0, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, and we need to do for this direction, this diagonal. So for that we need to code, it is 0 comma 2, and it is 1 comma 1, okay, and it is 2 comma 0. Same, it is 0 comma 2, and it is 2 comma 0. Yeah, guys, we just checked for this true condition, whether we are winner or not. We need to do the same thing for tie and not winner case, means false case. So for that, let me create another. Here it is elif, guys. We only able to use if once. Next we have to use elif. In this I am creating one more elif. If there are empty spaces, if the empty spaces is false, then we are gonna create for row in range of 3, and for column in range of 3. I am creating simply loops here. I am going to give buttons, means if all the empty spaces are filled and we didn't get any of these 4 conditions, means we didn't win, guys. Any player didn't win, it was a tie. So for that, for representing tie, I am going to make all those boxes into yellow, guys. So for that, row and column dot config, I'm going to change the background color is equals to yellow. Next I'm going to return sorry, guys, we need to next I'm going to return tie. Next finally I'm going to create else condition, guys. If all these conditions failed, means then I'm going to return false. None of the players wins. return false means there are some empty spaces and still there is a scope to play the game. That's why I'm returning false here. This is one condition which any of the player wins the game. This is the second condition, none of them wins and there was a tie, and this condition is here it is check winner means false means still there are empty spaces and we can continue the game till we get the result. That's what this represents. Next I'm going to go for this empty spaces condition to check for empty spaces. So let me do that. Spaces is equals to 9. Here I'm going to create a loop once again here for row in range of 3, for column in range of 3. I'm going to check for empty spaces, buttons of row and column. So I'm going to take the text in that box and I'm going to check for empty space. If there is empty spaces exist means then our spaces value will be decreased by 1. It will come out of the loop and I'm going to check if spaces is equals to 0 means all the spaces are filled means then I'm going to simply return false. There are no any empty spaces left. I'm going to create an else condition. If there is empty spaces then I'm going to return true. Yeah, that's it guys. Next I have to create a function for this new game. So simply I'm creating the global variable player. After that I'm going to choose a player from this players list. So player is equals to random dot choice of players. Next I'm going to label the which player was turn it was. So I'm going to label text is equals to player plus turn. Next I'm going to create a loop for row in range of 3, for column in range of 3. I'm going to use buttons row column dot config of text and also I'm going to give the background color. I'm going to give the background color as hashtag F0 F0 F0. I think that's it. This is guys this is our project. We first created a window and we first created a window and we given Tic Tac Toe title to those window. Next we created two players, X and O. We created a random method to choose one player, and we created a grid of 9 boxes, and we given a label of which player turn it was, and I created a restart button. And next we created a loop to continue the game. Here we have 4 function to select next turn and to check the winner, and another function to check empty spaces, and one more function to start a new game. This is how our project works. Now let me run this program and check our project. It was running. It was O's turn. I'll give O here. Sorry, we have an error, guys, so let me go and solve the error. So we have error at which line? We have error at line 110, so let me go there. Yeah, where is line 110? 110, 110. Yeah, here it was. Next turn, row comma column. We have the error here. It was a type error, guys. Next turn takes 0 positional arguments, but 2 were given. It means I forgot to pass row and column to this function, guys. That's why. So let me go there and pass the row and column values here. So let me pass row comma column. Yeah, that's it. Looks like we are good to go. Next, let me run it once again. Oh, sorry guys, it's small letters, not capital letters. If we type capital letter means we will get one more error. So let me run it now. Yeah, we get it is voter. Let me give O here. Now it will have to show it was X turn. Sorry guys, here turns was not changing, so let me go and change this one. Let me close it. I think yeah, it was fine. Yeah, here I made a mistake, guys. See, I'm giving player is equals to players of 0, and I'm not changing the label here, so I need to change it to player 0. So that's it. Now I think our project will run successfully. Let me run it. It was X turn, so I'll give X here. Yeah, now it was showing a 0 turn, O's turn, so I'll give O here. X turn, I'll give X here. It's O's turn, I'll give O here. Once again X turn, I'll give X here. It's O's turn, I'll give O here. I'll give one more X turn, X here. It's O's turn, O here. I'll give X turn, X here. Oh, we got, see guys, X wins. It was showing, and this is how our project was. It was working perfectly. Now let me restart and play one more game. So it was O turn, I'll give O here. It was X turn, I'll give X here. Once again O turn, I'll give O here. Once again X turn, I'll give X here. O turn, I'll give O here. It's X turn, I'll give X here. Once again O turn, I'll give O here. See guys, this time O wins. That's it guys. This is our project. Thank you guys, thank you for watching. If you continue with me and you coded along with me, pat yourself on your shoulder guys, because you done a great job along with me. Thank you guys, thank you for watching. Meet you tomorrow with another exciting project. Thank you all.